why your results don't last, and how to fix it. Hi, I'm Jaquila. I'm a nurse practitioner and I founded Facecard Medspa right here in Oak Brook, and I created something called the Facecard method. If your results fade fast, it is not your face. It's the order of your treatments or lack thereof. Most places sell you a moment, we build you a timeline, and we call that the Facecard method. Starting at the foundation, then the correction, and then optimization. The right order equals compounding results, and the wrong order equals wasted money. In this video, I'll walk you through each phase, and then after every section, I'll say, Facecard fix, here's what I recommend. Deal? Great. Let's get into it. Okay, so starting with phase one, the foundation. Make the skin cooperative so the fancy stuff actually sticks. Before injections or lasers, we fix what's fueling the problem. Think of it this way: until you shut off the tap, the mop can't win. So we do this by identifying what's causing those problems. Number one, sun and visible light. This is pigment's number one driver. It's not about the days you go to the beach. It's about everyday driving, time on the patio, outside lunches, visible light from screens, your phones, your iPads, and your computers. What's really happening? UV lights plus visible light flip on melanocytes. If you're pigment or melasma prone, this is like gasoline on a spark. The Facecard fix, what I recommend. Use an SPF every single day, 30 to 50. If you're pigment prone, use an iron oxide tinted formula and keep the hat and sunglasses in the car. And if you're outside, reapply this every 2 to 3 hours, okay? And within 2 to 4 weeks, you should expect things to calm down and stay consistent. Number two, heat and friction. This makes redness and melasma angry. So hot saunas, hot yoga, long steamy showers, facial rubbing, harsh scrubs, and cotton pillowcases, and also sleeping face down. That all turns heat up and friction. So what it does, heat dilates the vessels and stokes inflammation. Rubbing beats up your barrier, so you see more pigment and more redness. The fix, we want to keep our water cool when we're washing our face. We want to keep our hands out of our face. We want to skip the scrubs and swap out our pillowcases to silk pillowcases, and maybe even try sleeping on your back with a wedge. If you also keep your acid scrubs to a minimum of 2 to 3 times a week, you should start to see the redness and heat calm down. Number three, watch for surprise light sensitivity from products. So chemicals and botanicals can sneak in photosensitivity. Citrus oils plus sun can leave the skin very streaky, and strong morning acids or daytime fragrances on the chest area is a hard no. The fix is simple. In the morning, use an antioxidant serum and finish with a tinted SPF. At night, alternate between a retinoid and a gentle acid. Wash your hands after handling any citrus before going outside. And remember this, prevention beats correction here. So give stubborn pigmentation 4 to 12 weeks to really ease up, and you'll see some results. Number four, your routine matters. Certain meds boost light sensitivity. Hormone changes can kick up melasma. Taking supplements such as fish oil, vitamin E, garlic, and ginkgo can also thin the blood. Hello, bruising. Okay, so we'll start by reviewing your intake. If melasma is in the mix, we'll double down on light visible protection and use TXA, azelaic, kojic, and niacinamide type of serums. Heading into procedures, we'll follow a bruise prevention plan. Just to let you know, this is for educational purposes only. Always update your primary care provider if you are on any blood thinners, okay? Number five, diet and drinks, glycation, flushing, and puffiness. Diets and drinks show up on your skin. Fast sugar drives glycation, so collagen stiffness. Alcohol and hot spicy drinks push flushing and capillaries, so not enough water leaves skin a little crepey. The fix, build protein anchored meals, sip water steadily throughout the day, and support the surface with a nice vitamin C, maybe some peptides, and a retinoid at night. If you follow this routine, you can expect noticeable glow within 2 to 4 weeks and about 8 to 12 weeks for real textural changes. Number six, cannot stress this enough. Literally, stress and sleep. It slows healing and dulls your skin. Stress keeps skin in a slow repair mode, and late coffee wrecks your sleep routine. Lock a steady bedtime, grab morning light, stop caffeinated 8 hours before bed, then do a PM routine, which a gentle cleanser, niacinamide, or retinoid if you can tolerate it, and a moisture. You'll see puffiness drop within a week or so, and you'll have a sturdier skin barrier in about a month or two. Okay, now once the foundation is locked, your skin stops fighting you. Now we build results that stick. Phase 2, correction. Build first, then perfect. The gliding rule. Deep to superficial, support to detail. That's how you lift more, feel less, and stay you. So let's start with structure, lift vectors first. As we age, volume shifts inward, the mid-face deflates, and under eyes look tired, and the thin and jawline start to blend. The fix is strategic, not heavy. We rebuild your mid-face scuffle to restore and lift the vectors. We blend the lid to cheek transition so your eyes read rested, not puffy, and define your chin and jawline to your natural ratios. Clean, never sharp. So the result is softer shadows, less tired look, and less filler overall. Now, collagen. Thickness and snap. If you want tighter, smoother skin, we have to talk dermis. Texture and firmness live in the dermis, so we have to treat there. Plan on a series of microneedling with radio frequency, about 3 to 4 sessions spaced every 4 to 6 weeks apart. Where structure builds, we layer a biostimulator support to build internal scaffolding. So what you can expect is progressive smoothing over the next 8 to 12 weeks as new collagen remodels. Okay, let's move on to color and texture. Let's even the canvas. Those spots, pores, and even sketches are your skin talking, okay? First, we clear the noise with peels to lift pigment and tighten the look of pores. Then the barrier is more steady. We bring the focus back to resurfacing for texture and etched lines. So people have something we call lighter Fitzpatrick type, something we call 1 to 3 can paste a little quicker. Deeper tones from 4 to 6 get a pigment prep phase with a slower cadence for strong protection, okay? Last but not least, movement lines. Calm down without freezing. Your face talks. We just need to turn the volume down. We use targeted relaxer to balance the brows, soften the outer eye wrinkles, and keep the frown line area very safe and soft. So the vibe is refreshed, not rigid, and we time treatments to your biological wear off, so you stay between the visits. Okay, now the foundation is set, the walls are up, and the paint is dry. Now we have to protect and polish with purpose. This moves us into the final phase, optimization, okay? So small, consistent moves and CO2 when it's smart. Cadence and maintenance. This is where you look expensive without trying, okay? So we time your relaxers to your own clock. We don't chase the creases, we anticipate them. We keep collagen stimulation on a quarterly or biannual rhythm to hold in that thickness and that snap. We use micro refinements only where structure benefits. Tiny top offs not only rebuilds, but it also syncs products to the season. We even map out event dates so you peak on cue. And we also use something called fractionated CO2. That's the high ceiling polish. When peels and RF help but etched lines, crepey skin, texture, or sun damage linger, fractionated CO2 is the canvas reset. It creates micro columns of heat to remodel the collagen and refresh the epidermis. So in plain English, you'll have softer lines, tighter texture, clearer skin tone. It shines for people who have periorbital or periocular lines, acne scars, or diffuse photo damage, or even someone who wants just a bigger jump instead of these little micro steps. Some things you can expect is several days to about a week of social downtime, but here at Facecard, we do a pre and post care treatment, especially people who have rich melanated skin, to minimize something we call PIH. We sequence it correctly, so strict foundation, solid pigmentation control, then conservative CO2. Afterward, return to your RF cadence and pigment plan for maintenance. So now we've talked about the Facecard method in all phases. Let's talk about a sample roadmap, okay? So the first thing we want to start by calming the skin, okay? We're going to repair the barrier, we're going to wear SPF daily, and keep additives very simple. We might even add a tiny dose of relaxer only if it improves balance and reduce those dynamic lines. As that settles, we build the structure. We do this by supporting the mid-face with dermal filler or a biostimulator and pair with the microneedling with radio frequency, often at the same visit, but different planes and areas. We do this to boost and lift collagen, we will sometimes polish at the same time, when appropriate, small top offs, okay? Such as a brightening peel for pigment and pores, or a conservative CO2 if we need a bigger jump. Some phases will overlap based on your goals and safety, but we will map the sequence so you hit each piece: foundation, structure, polish, and maintenance, for a harmonized, lasting, natural results. Once we hit your goals, we keep it there with a maintenance consult. We map a few collagen stimulating sessions each year. We time your relaxer to your natural wear off time, and then we rotate your products with the seasons. So think of it like the gym. You don't do one epic workout and call it a year. You follow a smart program and you adjust it with the seasons, and you keep it steady. That consistency is what compounds your results, so they look better and last a lot longer. Okay, I know there was a lot of information, so now let's talk about how do we work together. Here at Facecard, we price by plan, not by impulse. You'll see your sequence, your healing windows, and investment before we start, so no surprises at all, just outcomes we can stand behind. So who is this for? This is for women who want subtle, strategic, cumulative change. If you are after a one visit miracle, this is not our lane, though Botox and filler can be same day when appropriate, okay? If you want a method that respects your face and your real life, welcome to Facecard. Now, availability. We cap our new plans every month to protect the quality of them. So if you see openings, go ahead and grab one. And then also we do give out free gifts for the first 10 clients monthly. And every gift is a little different. It could be money off, it could be gift cards, it could be headbands, it could be skincare products. But once they're gone, okay? You may not ever get one if you don't book when you see this video. So that is what it is. So what happens at the consult? The first thing you want to do, we want to lock in that foundation. We're going to set up your cadence sequence of correction, and then we also want to decide if and when CO2 belongs in optimization. Then we set a maintenance cadence that fit your biological calendar. So there you have it. For more real, unfiltered education and no fluff, go ahead and subscribe and drop your biggest questions about CO2, RF, pigment, products, and we'll give you a quick fix you can use and implement this week. And I want to thank you for tuning in, because this is the Facecard method. We focus on foundation, correction, optimization, timeless, on purpose.